welcome. My name is Kylie Roseanne, also known as Haunted Hippie, also known as the Antichrist. If you've been around the block, then boring, you already know, Satan's favorite daughter, yada yada. If you're new here and you're just a travel girly, that might seem like a lot. I'm a spooky girl. This is my second channel. I typically review horror movies over on Haunted Hippie, but in my spare time, in my downtime, I am quite a bit of a traveler and I make a lot of travel content. I also talk a lot about physical media over here and sometimes combine the two. If you're not interested in any of that, don't worry about it. That's okay. You can subscribe just for the travel content. I've been all up and down Europe. I went to Costa Rica last year, and today we're talking about Tahoe. So if that sounds good to you, if you like nice, relaxing vlog footage with beautiful or fun, upbeat music even, stick around. I hope that you stick around for literally eternity. Also click the like button and the notification bell, that way you never miss the next video. But yes, today I'm taking you to Tahoe. This was a really big trip actually, not in length or anything, but you're gonna see a unique character in this vlog. First of all, you're gonna see my mom, which she never shows up. If you are on the Haunted Hippie channel, then you already know my dad. But on this trip was actually very shortly after I met my biological sister. So this is kind of a lot to unload if this is your first time here, but I am adopted. And I haven't talked about that a whole lot. I also haven't shared literally at all that I got into contact with my biological family. That was at the end of 2023. And then last year in August, I actually met one of my siblings. I don't know when I'll be ready to actually talk about that for real, but I just wanted to put that up front to kind of test the waters, see how I feel about putting that out there. And also because you might be wondering, that girl looks a lot like Haunted Hippie, who's that girl? So yeah, that's pretty intimate. Taking you along for the ride of me meeting a biological relative for the first time in my life. So yeah, let's get into that. The first day was great. On our way to our Airbnb, we stopped and did this ropes course up in the trees. It was called Tahoe Treetop Adventure or something. Can highly recommend, one of the best activities that we did. Then we just did some walking around and some getting dinner. So how about I take a little break from talking? I will welcome you to the beautiful, beautiful Tahoe, and we'll circle back in a minute, but enjoy. Can highly recommend Tahoe Treetop Adventures. Highly recommend. Hello, I am back, and can I just say, my mother, 66 years old. She is such a badass. She actually, in many ways, is stronger than me. She has such an athletic build. She was killing it on that ropes course, and the views were breathtaking. So worth it, and obviously, like, people of a lot of different skill levels can do it. Great fun for the whole family, as long as you're cool with heights, because some of those jumps that we did were pretty intense, and looking at the footage, they don't look that bad. Like, I don't know why, but in the footage, it doesn't look like you're that high off the ground. Some of those platforms were at least 30 feet in the air. They have different levels, so there are ones that are lower. Some of them are only like 15 feet off the ground, you know? And a lot of them do kind of vary in difficulty, but I found most of them to be around the same level. There wasn't anything that any of us couldn't do. And I think that we had a 2-hour time slot, which felt kind of perfect because by the end of it, my arms, like my grip, I was getting kind of fatigued. So that was just, mwah. The following day was fantastic because let me tell you, I do love off-season Tahoe. We were there in the very beginning of September, and so there was like nobody there. There was nobody on the beaches. Like you could kind of tell that some of the locals were starting to trickle back out and like go to their usual haunts. But because of that, I think that the boat ride we found ended up being discounted or something. It was like the last weekend they were doing it, but we found this amazing boat company that takes you out sailing for a couple hours, and there was complimentary wine. I was having a time. Then we went out to dinner, and the following day my mom took me out on the paddleboard. We went and looked at this gorgeous viewpoint, this huge view. Oh my gosh, I have such sights to show you. So let me just be quiet and show you. I'll be right back though. terrified. I'm gonna
get outside? Okay.
Do you love how I took you from a gorgeous sunset to one of the most terrifying bugs you've ever seen in your life? I don't do well with flying things. I have a really embarrassing involuntary reaction to them, so I can't be in charge of getting moths out of the house. It's a problem because I don't like killing them. This thing was not a moth. Like, I don't know what that was. If there are any bug scientists, please let me know in the chat. So my sister took care of that one. God bless her. I wish that I took a video of when she let it outside. I thought that I did, but I don't know if I like deleted it on accident or something, because she let it outside and it flew right back in her face. It was gold, and I would have loved to have humiliated her via including that in this vlog, but you know, what are you gonna do? Anyway, the next morning we had to check out of there by 10, so my parents, they get up really early, and my dad likes to go out for basically an ice bath in the lake. I had gone out in the lake the day before, and even during midday, it's freezing, but he just got out there, and my mom alongside him on her paddleboard, and then she took me out for a little bit, and oh, it just was so serene. We were actually staying right by the mouth of the Truckee River, so actually if you peel your eyes a bit, you can see it right there. It's just so nice when Tahoe is like this, when nobody's out there, because even if it's super early in the morning, people are taking their boats out, just like trying to soak up all their time there. Can't blame them. So I do prefer when the people are gone. Then we went to the Omega Diggings Overlook Trail. That was stunning. Like, there are a lot of views in and around Tahoe, to be sure. I had never seen this one and was just floored. These videos cannot even capture an ounce of the beauty of this place, and we happened to see it on a really clear day, which we were really lucky, but I also would love to see it when everything is covered in snow. I think that that would also just be unbelievable to look at. So no matter the season, if you can get out to that lookout point, highly recommend. Don't miss out. We were able to do it because we were road tripping from Northern California over to Tahoe. Well, okay, half of Tahoe is in Northern California, but you know what I mean. It depends which way you are entering and exiting the lake. So if it's on your path, you gotta stop there. My favorite thing to do in Tahoe, it'd be really hard to choose between that boat ride and the Treetop adventure. Both of them are just so up my alley, but on the boat ride, I actually met a fellow horror fan that was randomly there. We got talking a lot about horror movies. She had seen my channel before, so she said, and I really think that we would have become quick buds, but she's like from Iowa or something. I just love Tahoe so much, and I swear to God, if you go to Tahoe and you do not keep that lake blue, let's just say you better keep Tahoe blue, okay? That is a threat. It's one of the absolute gems of our country. I feel like a bucket list place. We didn't even do the amazing hike in Emerald Bay, but Tahoe is a spot that I have frequented all of my life, so I'm sure I'll be back. If you're nowhere near California and it's probably not a trip you're gonna take in your lifetime, don't worry. I will show you Emerald Bay, or just look up somebody else's video of it, but also don't do that. Just wait for mine. You'll know when it comes out if you've clicked subscribe and the like button and the notification bell. Okay, that's the last time I'll bug you about that, but I also do want to bug you once again about the Haunted Hippie channel. If you are a fellow horror girly, a travel horror girly, I know the niches are a little bit not super related, but check it out. I'm a hoot and a holler over there. I also have a Patreon where you can support me. Not a lot of travel content over there. One time I did post the R-rated, the unrated version of an Amsterdam vlog. Smoked a lot of weed there. Obviously couldn't put that on YouTube, so depending on which tier you join over on Patreon, you get a bonus video every single week, so check it out. More than anything though, I just hope that you enjoyed this video and that I catch you in the next one. Bye!